quarter. So with Paul on the bench, here's who's on the floor now for Vinny Del Negro. Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan, they're inside. Foyle is out there with Nick Young, and it's Butler in at the three, the small forward. Here's Conley, and there's the rejection. They're moving the ball. Shot clock at 4. That's good from Gay on the assist by Conley. 7 points for Gay.
Boy, he just seems to score so easily. The game comes very simply to him.
Leaps for it, and it's recovered by the Clippers.
And they're going to have to make sure they box out here. Don't give up any second chance points.
And that's just too easy. I mean, the rebound effectively, everybody's got to do their part. Well, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, what a career renaissance for Zach Randolph in Memphis. A career that has seen its share of off-the-court troubles in Portland, New York, and L.A. But since joining the Grizz, he's helped lead them to an unprecedented playoff success, and his teammates rave about him. Mike Conley said he's 100% different than what people thought. He's changed this whole organization. He's a leader, and we've all looked up to him from day one. Guys, he signed a big 4-year extension late last season, so he'll be a cornerstone of this franchise through the prime of his career.
We know they'll be fun to watch, Doris. Thanks.
And Randolph really feels a connection with the town of Memphis.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for the Clippers.
It was a tough year last season for O.J. Mayo. He was bumped from the starting lineup. He was suspended for a period of time and ended up on the bench for Memphis, but he did have some good games as a reserve, and he'll want to really build his career from here and get back into that starting rotation.
Caron Butler covering. Stolen by Foy. Here's Paul. It's down the breakaway slam.
Well, that's the problem. Turn the ball over, and the defense just isn't set up at the other end.
And sometimes when it happens that way, it almost feels like a 4-point bucket.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. We were just talking about Mayo Clark. It really was a roller coaster year for him.
Yeah, it was a lot of speed bumps, if you will, ups and downs, but a lot of different issues. Part of it, a young player adjusting to the demands of being a pro on and off the court. But there's clearly plenty of talent and a great foundation with Mayo to work with.
And it's Foy missing. Here's a chance for them to retake the lead.
Tell you what, they've done well to stick around these last few minutes.
Stolen away as they take away the alley-oop attempt. Here's Mayo. Here's Gasol. Kicks it out to Gay. Latrey. And good on the basket. Book it. Gay's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's been good offensively tonight. I really like what I've seen. They have to be impressed with the way the Grizzlies were able to transform themselves into a top 10 defensive team last season. They were near the bottom of the NBA the season before.
Gets it to go.
He has so much offensive imagination. It always seems like he's ready to try something new.
Mayo kicks the game. It's blocked. Stolen by Randolph.
Boy, he needs to show more patience with the ball. That steal was easy pickings on such a long pass.
Steve, you're right. You know, when you look at the Grizzlies, their improvement on defense was terrific. They got, I call them these bulldogs. And Tony Allen and Sam Young played a pivotal role at Brock Park, and just the toughness quotient that they upped on what they did defensively last season.
Well, Tony Allen, Kevin, is one of the best defensive players in the league. I mean, he's right there in the top. Actually made one of the all-defensive teams in the league. I think he made 3rd team all-defense. And he might be the best perimeter defender in the league, particularly on the ball. He's got a commitment to defense and a toughness where you're not going to shake him. The guy's going to stay there and be in your chest. And I think that kind of sandpaper edge rubbed off on the whole team.
That's a good point. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
They keep going right back to the paint. And who can blame them? I mean, they're getting it done in there.
3 of their last 5 buckets, guys, have come from inside the lane area, so I'd expect them to continue to go inside right at the defense.
Nick Young's checked in for Chris Paul. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Clippers traded away their first-round pick last season to the Cavs. At the time, because the draft was not supposed to be that great, they didn't think too highly of it, saying they didn't see anyone they particularly thought of that high in the draft. But it ended up being the #1 overall selection. We'll see how that pick pans out over the next several years, guys.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
You know, it certainly isn't paying off in the short term.
Well, obviously, after the fact, you say, well, they should have kept the pick. They'd either have Derek Williams or Kyrie Irving right now, but it's too late now. And at the time, they were just trying to save money, and they felt like they had their positions covered.
43 seconds left to play here in the half. Griffin a screen on Mayo. Young against Mayo.
Decided to go with a little trick and move to the reverse. I love that.
We don't get to see too many of those.
No, we got to savor that one for sure. He's so graceful around the rim. Sometimes you forget how strong he is.
Shots good from Young. Here's Allen.
Now running a little bit of time off. Looks like they're going to play for the final shot.
Steve, you're right. If nothing presents itself, hold for one.
Back to Gay. With 4 seconds on the clock. And that's good. For 2. Gay's got 19 points. And so that's the end of the first half. Grizzlies lead by 6.